Hey there, welcome to day 831 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here at your service, sharing my journey as I transition from the brick and mortar world, the corporate world, over 25 years in corporate America, over a quarter of a century in corporate America, plus 47 years of business experience in over 27 different industries. I've been involved in everything from real estate to network marketing to hospitality industry to fireworks to retail sales to ice, all kinds of different businesses. And then that doesn't even begin to be what I've done online and what I've done to try to create and duplicate that success offline, online. I've tried a gazillion different things, done webinars, done funnels, done courses, I'm doing a program now. I've done all kinds of things, but my favorite thing has always been challenges. So today, I want to talk about resourceful, being resourceful and resourcefulness versus having resources. My idiom today was, put your money where your mouth is. And of course, this is a great idiom for today. I don't know how sometimes it seems like I pick the perfect idiom or expression for what I'm doing in my business for that day. I'm getting ready to do the Get Up and Go challenge again starting on Monday, and I want different topics and different ways of presenting it to let people know, hey, we're doing this challenge on Monday. And so this is the second day in a row where the idiom that I had selected as I'm thinking about it this morning is easy to apply to the topic at hand, to get people to do a challenge, right? To get up and go and do a challenge. So it was pretty funny because put your money where your mouth is such a great expression for entrepreneurs and for everyone, okay? And business owners. It just reminds me of so many things that are important if you want to create anything in your life, right? You know, are you willing to invest? It's not about money. Invest your time and energy and effort into the thing that you say that you want. Because guess what? If you're not willing to invest your time and energy and effort into creating something, why on earth should anyone else invest their time and energy and effort and resources into your business? I've seen this happen a lot in the business world where people form partnerships and one person is a silent money partner and the other person does all the work. They're doing the effort. They're putting their time and energy and effort into a business idea, and the other person is just putting in all the money. And I've been involved in some of those partnerships, and everyone, when the person that's doing all the work, at some point the person that's doing all the work gets resentful of the situation and they don't want to pay their money partner anymore, or they don't want to pay their money partner at all. I've had that happen to me where the ex-husband and I fronted and put up all the money and provided all the resources for somebody to start a business, and then that person didn't want to share any of the profits, didn't want to do anything. And I've seen those end badly. But even in some of the gurus we know will share their story of, hey, to get started, and people do this to get started, right? You do this to get started, and then you don't resent that you've done it. You do it because you got the experience. When I first started in the business world, if I think back to it, I didn't have any money. I didn't have any resources. I had to put forth all of the energy and all the effort, and I had to find people to help me with the resource part of it. My first business was an ice business, and I had to have my sister drive me around to deliver the ice because I wasn't old enough to drive yet. I had to have my dad front the money to get the equipment to make the ice. So there's always a time when you don't have money and you put in the effort. I don't resent that. I think of all the lessons that I learned from that and all the things that we've learned along the way from playing that role of where we put in our energy and our effort, not just have the money. So it's a really good reminder from that standpoint. So are you investing, are you investing in yourself? So it reminds me, are you willing to invest in your idea? Because why would anybody else invest in you if you're not willing to invest in yourself? Love this idiom. It reminds me of things that are near and dear to my heart. Continuous improvement, doing what you say you're going to do. And I think of all the ways in my past that I've fallen short of doing what I said I was going to do, right? And I think of mostly with my kids. You know, when our kids are growing up, they're always arguing and bickering. If you've got more than one child, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you were blessed to have kids that never, ever, ever, ever fought, like my mom swears, my grandma, before she passed away last year, she used to swear for 99 years that her daughters never fought. Now, the girls will tell you, yeah, we got along really, really well, but yeah, we had our conflicts. I'm sure they had their conflicts, but it was a nicer age, I think. So 5 girls never fought. I'm not buying it. I come from a family of 4 girls, and I'm going to tell you right now, my sisters and I definitely fought. We definitely had conflicts and fought about stuff. But I would tell my kids, don't fight, because it always bothers me when they fight and have conflicts. And it's usually over something silly, right? Especially when they were little. And then, you know, an hour later, I'd get into a heated discussion or a fight with my husband, right? Their dad, or my ex-husband now. So there's that kind of hypocritical thing where I think, okay, but I did learn from that. I learned from that example, and I always, when I'm in my work environments, and even now with my kids, I try to be consistent and realize, hey, I got to do what I say I'm going to do. I find that with my kids when I'm coaching them on something. Sometimes they'll turn around and they'll call me out and they'll be like, yeah, Mom, I hear what you're saying, but guess what? You just said or did this, and that goes against what you're saying. And so we have to have people in our lives that do that for us, and my kids are very good at that, and I appreciate it. Sometimes it stings a little because I don't realize that I'm letting negative language or letting negative beliefs creep back into my life, especially in times like this where there's a lot of turmoil. A lot of old stuff gets triggered and we don't even realize it. One of those was, I was talking to my granddaughter about something and money, and my son later on called me out and he goes, oh my God, I've never heard you talk that way. That is like scarcity mentality and scarcity thinking. What were you thinking? And I'm like, thanks for pointing it out, because I didn't even realize it. So there's an example of things that can creep back into our life that we don't even realize, especially in times of high stress and high drama and high trauma. And we're definitely all living in that situation. I actually got out for the first time yesterday in it's been at least a month. And I don't mean not get out because I go for a walk every day. That's not the same as getting out in public. I went to on a little shopping excursion with my sisters yesterday to go to Sam's Club and pick up the groceries that they'd ordered. And then we actually went in and got a few things. Yay! Because I haven't been there for well over a month, maybe a month and a half, maybe almost 2 months. A month and a half, I think. So it's been a long time since I've been out and in public and seen how people are interacting. You know, walking downtown in my small town is one thing, which was interesting because my small town seemed a whole lot bigger than St. Paul, Minnesota, which I would have expected to see more people and more activity around. So they seem to be taking their safer at home orders a little bit better than people in my small town in Wisconsin. I think people are doing a great job with it, though, for the most part. Everybody is physical distancing and doing what we have to do to keep one another safe. Not just keep ourselves safe, but to keep other people safe as well. So love the idiom today. I think it's going to make a good get up and go reminder for the challenge on Monday. Fun day challenge today was another one. It was about you're never too old to be goofy. And of course I wanted my Goofy doll and I couldn't find it. I've got an Eeyore sitting here and Goofy is around me somewhere, but I don't know where it went. So I wasn't going to spend a whole lot of time looking for it just to be goofy for a 1-minute video. But day 121, I believe. Nope, 122 of the Fun Day Challenge. We're doing one fun thing every day in 2020 from a little journal book called Do One Fun Thing Every Day. Why? Fun in my life this year. I wanted to have more fun. And this year it ended up being a really fortuitous and good thing to do because a lot of people are at home and we're looking for fun things to do. Now, it's not so much to do thing as it is a saying. So I just keep getting messages from my son. I'm going to have to cut this short and see what he's up to. That is it. That's all I've got today. I'm reminding myself to be resourceful. I'm reminding you to be resourceful as well. If I can help you in any way, please ask. Hit me up in the comments below, and I will be with you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.